Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers, moms and dads, friends and neighbors. Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror.
The enemy of America is not our many Muslim friends. It is not our many Arab friends. Our enemy is a radical network of terrorists and every government that supports them. Our war on terror begins with Al-Qaeda, but it does not end there. It will not end until every terrorist group of global reach has been found, stopped, and defeated. Oh, the reason I keep insisting that there was a relationship between Iraq and Saddam and Al-Qaeda, because there was a relationship between Iraq and Al-Qaeda. This administration never said that the 9/11 attacks were orchestrated between Saddam and Al-Qaeda. We did say there were numerous contacts between Saddam Hussein and Al-Qaeda. For example, Iraqi intelligence officers met with bin Laden, the head of Al-Qaeda, in the Sudan. There's numerous contacts between the two.
The main reason we went into Iraq at the time was we thought he had weapons of mass destruction. It turns out he didn't, but he had the capacity to make weapons of mass destruction. But I also talked about the human suffering in Iraq, and I also talked the need to advance a freedom agenda. And so my answer to your question is that imagine a world in which Saddam Hussein was there, stirring up even more trouble in a part of the world that had so much resentment and so much hatred that people came and killed 3,000 of our citizens.
So why did we go to war in Iraq?
Why were we told we were going to war in Iraq, or why were we actually there?
Yeah, both.
Well, we were told there were weapons of mass destruction. And I think that was being used as an excuse to go in and take care of other things.
All right. What other things?
I think there was maybe some unfinished business left over from previous war. I think there was some need to demonstrate that we were going to be tough on that country. We were trying to just kind of prove our mettle in a way. I mean, especially when you look back and you see that the reason that we went in proved not to be the case. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to find out really what was going on. It'd be interesting to have somebody come forward at some point and say, well, here's what was really happening. I don't know that we'll ever get that. I think for me and for most other people, it's kind of a lot of conjecture, but I definitely had doubts, and it was definitely not a real positive experience for us.
Well, President Bush told everybody that they had weapons of mass destruction, but I think that President Bush actually knew better, and that it was part of a sort of a feud that his father had started, and that probably, if you go back further to our wars with the Middle East, it has to do with oil.
3.
Oil?
3.
Oil and money.
Probably oil or money.
Still telling me what to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Were we rolling tape on that?
There you go.
Just a one-finger victory salute.